Hi, welcome to Tasty Tuesday, episode 28, brought to you by Transition Nutrition and Fitness Coaching. I'm Angie, and I'm here every Tuesday to bring you another delicious whole food plant-based recipe that you can incorporate into your family's weekly menu. Today, we're going to be making a basic pancake recipe that you can add blueberries, bananas, strawberries, whatever your favorite topping is, to make your breakfast customizable for every member of your family. So let's get started. We're going to start by adding 1 cup of whole wheat pastry flour. Now you can use regular whole wheat flour, but it does make the pancakes a little bit dense. Then we have 1 cup of oat flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed. We're going to mix up our dry ingredients really well. And now for our wet ingredients. We have 1 3/4 cups of cashew milk, 1 tablespoon of pure maple syrup, and 1½ teaspoons of vanilla extract. You want to just combine your wet ingredients now with your dry ingredients. Now I've found the key to this is after you get them all mixed up, you let your batter sit and rest for about 3 minutes, so that it has a chance to thicken back up. This will make the pancakes cook more evenly. It doesn't matter if you have a few little lumps, but I like to get it pretty smooth before I start baking them. You want to make sure you've got your griddle heated to 350 degrees, and then the pancakes should turn out perfectly for you. I'm not going to add the blueberries or the chocolate chips or whatever toppings I like until I'm cooking the pancakes on the griddle. All right, now that our griddle's heated to 350 degrees, if you don't have a griddle, this one is a really nice one. I've tried 2 or 3 different brands, but it does heat more consistently and evenly than trying to do it on the stovetop. But if not, you want to make sure that when you drop a few little drops of water on the top of your pan, that it rolls up in a little ball and skittles across the top of the griddle. That's how you know it's the perfect heat. I like to make about 1/4 cup size pancake. You can make yours any size you want. They may have to cook a little longer if you make them bigger. But these turn out just about the perfect size that you can have 2 as a serving for breakfast, or 3 if you're really hungry. Now you have to work a little quickly at this point because you want to get those blueberries or strawberries or chocolate chips on the top of your pancake before it sets too much. So I'm going to make this one last one. Then you're going to simply take your blueberries and push them down a little bit into the batter. Add as many as you want per pancake. And if you prefer strawberries, you can use pieces of strawberry as well. Just give them a good push down into the batter. The batter's pretty thick, and if you don't push them down, sometimes they will pop back out. Or maybe you prefer some chocolate chips. These are Lily's chocolate chips. They are vegan. They are not made with dairy. I get them at Kroger in my state. Wherever you have a Healthy Living or Whole Foods store, you can get the chocolate chips. And then again, you're going to just want to give them a little press down into the batter. Now, as the batter starts to bubble, that's when you're going to know it's time to flip your pancakes. I did not add any oil. I've never used oil on this griddle, so there's not an issue with it. If you have a griddle that you have oiled in the past, sometimes it's difficult to get it to be non-stick again. But if you buy a new non-stick griddle and you never oil it, you should have no problem cooking without oil on your griddle. Again, we're going to give those a little push down into the batter. and we're gonna wait until they start to just bubble on the top a little bit. These pancakes are a little bit denser than a normal pancake, but they're very delicious and filling. My grandkids call them French toast pancakes. For some reason, the flavor reminds them of French toast. I think it might be the vanilla that's in them. So once you see them starting to brown around the edges and maybe starting to form a little bit of a bubble, you can kind of check underneath. You want to make sure you don't burn them. Give them a good flip. And they need about another minute to 2 minutes on the second side to finish. Now you may get a little bit of berry residue or chocolate chip residue on the top of your griddle, but you can always just take a damp cloth and wipe it right off and it'll be just fine. So we'll give them just a couple of minutes to finish cooking and then we'll plate them up and see how they look. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed this recipe as much as my family does. I appreciate your time, and remember, plants always make the best medicine.